Everything that happens is only for the reason to put you closer to the divine. It's supposed to be the choice that you choose. But people go through things, and then while they're going through things, they try to find out more ways to allow their self to figure out what the situation is. Understand what I'm saying? Like, you wanna figure it out. You wanna work it out. You can't work it out, because if you need it, if you could work it out, you won't be in the situation in the first place. Obviously, the way you was going about it wasn't working. So you trying to fix it after the fact of you initializing the way to do it. If it didn't work, then that means you can't do it by yourself. But redundantness takes place. You'll keep doing it or trying to do something yourself over and over and over and over and over. Like, you just say, well, I'm going to do this. Well, I'm going to go do this. And in this world, we call that grinding. We call that, you know what I'm saying, going out for yours and shit. Well, while you're grinding down the possibilities of what can actually take place, because you're just going to keep fucking up. You're going to keep fucking up. You know why? Because you can't do it better than what's been done in perfection. So it had to be done and complete. Like, this whole life expectancy would have to be done and complete the right way in order for you to know how to make each step and each move. So you're not going to get that. But to have access to an energy that has, which is perfect to us, is the shapeless, the unformless, that has went through life as physical to become energy. It's a whole nother, I ain't even going to tap into that. That's something different, but that's the energy we have to tap into. We can tap into completion. And what they never tell you about this planet is, or this place where we're at, because it's not a planet. It's not what they keep telling us it is. But when we talk about this place, life has only been completed on this place the right way, like once or twice, or close to it. But that's been happening for eons, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said this in my last video, if you can stretch your intestines out, this shit's long as fuck. Imagine if you can stretch the electricity out that travels up and down your body from beginning to end. That shit would be eternity. Simultaneously, it seems like we live in an eternity of a completion. Like, the energy is always there for you to do what's going to make the solidification of anything happen correctly. But by free will, you're going to take the other choice because you don't know no better. You never lived this life. Even though you think you got it figured out, you don't know no better. So you're going to keep going the other way, opposed to the way that's sitting there in your face telling you this is the availability. This is the right availability. This is the parking space. This is your seat. This is the table. You're not gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna listen. You're gonna go the other way because you have free will. And divine is telling you, look, I know all the choices that you need to make. I know every single choice that you need to make. I'm gonna give them to you. Just come over here. This is what it means by divine don't make no mistakes. We do. You had to complete this process already in order to be able to do that. Our connection to the aspect of the higher power or the higher source of energy is more tangible than we really understand, and it's tangible by existence. So if something that great took place at one time and individuals was able to complete their life with the right motions and left behind the right energy through the paths that they walk, that will solidify anybody who was to come through this path be able to have a successful growth, learning that knowledge and standing on that knowledge, they would be the first. And that lineage goes all the way up to a broader spectrum of this happening down to the point of where we at now, that we have to try to transcend the understanding of completing our life in a way to where we leave it behind and it's beneficial for somebody else to follow the energy. Even if they don't know the energy, they can like gravitate to it. You see what I'm saying? Which will help them anyway, because that's the type of beings we are. We leave three-dimensional aspects of ourself and energy everywhere we make motions. I ain't about to get deep into what it is, yo. Like, if I start talking like that, people gonna be like, yo, my homeboy said yesterday, spiritual, miracle, lyrical. But it get real deep. It get real deep. And the science is not for a fainted mind. It's not for people who just understand life in a certain way. You know what I mean? Like, this shit different. But once you start to see the process, like, this is your test over here. There's 32 pages. That test right there is the preliminary test. That's what you're going to pass to get here. But I'm going to give you all the answers to get there. You just got to deal with me. But while you in there taking your test, you talking to Tony. You dealing with Sarah. You know what I mean? You over there messing with what's in your book bag. You ain't focusing on the test. Calling out the answers back to back. All you got to do is stay with him. So he done called out 10 answers and you wasn't paying attention. Everybody else on 30, you on 18. You weren't paying attention. You steady missing the answers. So my memory about to run out. That shit just vibrated. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is you don't want to miss the opportunity when the knowledge is being given, because you being distracted by what's around you, the surroundings, other minds who are lost. It's easy to stay in tune. You just gotta not listen to nothing else around you. Not even yourself. I ain't gonna hold you. You already know the vibes. It's NAGA, man. One.